welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 5th through November the 11th. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe it. 2 weeks in a row I have the most subscribers I've ever had. I am so grateful to you. Thank you. If you're new, welcome. I'm really happy that you stopped by, and I hope you come back, and I hope you really like these readings. And if you are coming back, I so appreciate your loyalty and your consistent love and appreciation and support of this channel. Thank you so much. Now, guys, there's a new moon coming up in the middle of the week, so I'm going to do individual horoscopes at the beginning of each video. This is just the intro. This is a general reading, guys. It's a collective reading. There may be a little bit of the message for you, there may be a lot of it, and it may be for somebody else. So take what resonates and just leave the rest. If nothing resonates, please come back next week, because you may have a message in there for you. You know, I channel messages from my guides. I use the tarot as a tool, and I've had some really amazing feedback. So I want to thank all my spirit guides and my angels and spirit animals for these wonderful, this wonderful blessing of being able to give these messages. I'm very appreciative. Now, what else? So if you would like a personal reading, guys, click on this right here and it'll take you to my website. You can see the kind of readings that I give. Choose one, purchase one, and then contact me and we'll make an appointment. What else? Yes, and another way to support me is through Patreon. And you can click on this for Patreon, this link here, and that will take you to my Patreon page, and you can make a one-time donation. It's just a little way of, you know, giving back if you can. If you can't, that's totally fine. Please give back by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Without further ado, oh, and also if you want to ask a quick question, you can find me on Instant Go. All the links will be in the Show More section below. And let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your reading for November the 5th through November the 11th. And let's go to your horoscope first, shall we? So that's for this week, and this could be a deeply intense and emotional time, with an emotional time for you, with the moon in Scorpio and Venus in Libra opposing it. You could be stimulated by everything. It's also kind of exciting. So when I say emotional, it can be exciting as well as, you know, down and up and eruptive all over you. And you are stimulated by new and novel things. It's like you're excited to meet new people. You're excited to be around new situations. I also want to say, if you're in America, please go out and vote on Tuesday, the 6th of November. Don't forget to vote. Go to vote411.org and find out all about your representatives and what platforms they're running on, so that you can really make an informed decision. Public announcement over. Back to your horoscope. So Pisces, there could be sudden changes and fluctuations in your area of career and personal income. Be mindful not to be distracted, because focusing can be challenging at work this week, because we have and you could have the urge to get out of the office because you're not happy with the kind of the mundane, the everyday happenings. You want to get out there and you want to do something new, and you're feeling the urge to be excited, and you know, you've got Neptune is affecting your focusing ability. So just know that this is transient and it's not anything to be concerned about. You know that it's a celestial aspect that is affecting you at the moment, and it will pass. Now, Jupiter will bring in high ideals and optimism and maybe rebelliousness. You'll be deep. It's almost like it's a deeply spiritual spiritual experience for you as Jupiter moves into Sagittarius. It's about exploring new horizons and envisioning, you could be envisioning like a utopia, humanitarian, how to help the world. And it's almost like you won't accept the status quo. You know that you can do more. You know that you can help. And for spirituality, you want to help the world. You want the world to be better. And you are feeling really a deep connection with the ethereal realm. I would just be aware that you envision possibilities that are reachable and are not too vast to achieve, because that is our instinct when Jupiter is in play, right? Bigger, better, more, expansion. So you could definitely get a lot done, Pisces, and thinking outside the box. Now let's go to your cards. Excuse me. And the first card out is the Page of Swords. Pages are messengers, yes, but they're also they're truth deliverers. They could give you the message of truth. They could tell you a truth that you may not want to hear, because the swords are the intellect and they can deliver messages that are a little cutting and not very palatable, let me put it that way. But also pages, and this is what I'm getting for you. This page means that you're ready for the next phase of your life, Pisces. I feel that you're ready to move on to the next phase of your life. This page has learned all he can. He has all the knowledge. Now he needs to go out and experience, right? He needs experience. So this is saying you're ready to go out there and experience. And you have two cards clarifying the Page of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. This is the truth, darling. And she is delivering. You're going to hear something that you need to hear this week from someone. Now, if you are the Queen of Swords, it's saying soften your language, be kind and compassionate, because she does tell the truth and her intention is not to hurt you. But she wants to tell you the truth so that she can help you move forward in her eyes, right? Or in her mind. She's really intelligent. She's cerebral. She can get things done. The thing about her is that when she comes into a reading, if it's somebody that's telling you the truth, don't negate it straight away. Really take it in and ask yourself, what part can I own? What is the truth for me? It's about self-reflection. Really taking that in. And next to that is the Hermit. So when you hear this truth, and I really am thinking that this truth is going to help you move on to the next phase of your life. It's information that's going to not feel good, but you've got the Hermit, and this represents his mind. This is saying, darling, don't take this personally. When you hear it, yes, it kind of like, and when people say, well, there's a grain of truth in it, there may be more than a grain of truth in it. But what you're being asked to do is to really look at it, contemplate it. Don't put your emotions in it. Think about it intellectually. This is about, look, the Hermit is not about controlling his mind, right? He's got his mind separate. He's about not being controlled by his mind. So when you can look at this situation really honestly without emotions, and you can say, okay, what part of that is true? What can I own? You can move forward in a much better way. You can get personal growth this week, personal and spiritual growth. You have opportunities for. And look, you have the Seven of Cups. 7, I always say, is introspective. It's very the Hermit, right? This is about many opportunities you have. You have an abundance of opportunities before you, and it's almost like confusing. You don't know which to choose. And I'm telling you, if you meditate, you'll be able to make that all wisdom and knowledge is within. Connect with source energy, darling. There's nothing like it. That's the wisdom and the knowledge. you'll know exactly what to choose when you go inside. And you've got the 7 of Pentacles, another 7, darling, 7. You're getting the message here. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 7s. You are being asked to go within, and then you will know what decision to make. But this is, the 7 of Pentacles is about manifesting. It's about weighing the pros and cons. It's about looking at what has worked and what hasn't. What has, so you're looking at the rewards, right, of all your hard work. Is whatever you've done, is that paying off for you now, Pisces? Have you put in, are you getting back that can match what you've put in or more? That's what you have to do. Sometimes this is about letting things go that aren't working for you, that aren't serving. Because some people can put a lot of effort and they won't let go of something that's not working. We have to learn from each action that we take, or each course we're taking. Maybe we really think that's what we're supposed to be on, but guess what? If we're not getting the results back from what we're doing, then we need to move on and do something differently, or do something different. I'm sorry, my nose is going. Spirits here. So the next card you have is the 2 of Swords. You need to make a decision. There's a decision on the table for you, Pisces, and you're blocked. You're not making this decision. See, blindfold and the swords are crossed. There's a decision that you have to make. Next to this card is the Chariot, which is the Chariot's the number 7. It represents Cancer. This is about coming through a difficult journey, and triumphantly, yes. But you have to keep going. You've got to keep the momentum going. I really feel that you've got to choose. I feel that you're being drawn in 2 directions, actually, that there's opposing energies and you kind of are stuck in the middle. But by not making that decision, and you know, oh my God, that's your nature, Pisces, not to make decisions. Maybe you need a reading to help you make decisions. You might consider that to help you make this decision, because guess what? Clarifying those 2 cards, you've got the 7 of Cups again. You have so much on your table, and it's abundant, and you're not making the decision. And in not making a decision, procrastinating, it is confusing matters more. And confusing everyone involved. You've got to move on. Look, the Page of Swords is saying you're ready to move on to the next phase of your life, but you can't until you make these decisions. You have life-changing decisions to make, and I suggest you make them this week, darling, because you've got Jupiter. Whatever you focus on expands. If you're focusing on confusion and not looking at what you need to do to move forward, then you will always be in confusion. Your confusion will expand. And actually, that's what this is saying, the 2 of Swords. It's saying you need to make a decision here. You need to make a definitive decision, Pisces. And maybe you need a personal reading. You don't have to get it with me, but get it with someone with whom you connect with. I think that will help you make that decision. Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, because I love comment and feedback, and it gives me a chance to interact with you and the community. And guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.